Hey guys, Anthony here. It is Friday, March 15th, 2024. I wanted to do a video just highlighting this Bluetti AC200P that I purchased this week. And so the camera is looking at the front of the unit here. This unit right now is running one USB, so one of the 4 USB ports is being used to charge my cell phone. That center ring here is showing the battery capacity at 90%. I went ahead and turned on the DC side of the unit, which you simply do by pressing your button here, and you can shut that on or off. I'll keep it on. I can go on the AC side for the 6 AC plugs and turn that on if I had anything plugged into there. Right now there's nothing there, so no need to have that on. When it's on, you have another button here you could go and look at, and it'll tell you how much power you're using, how many watts you're pulling, 2 watts, and gives you just a whole bunch of information, and you can hit the back button and come back. One of the things you get with the unit is I put everything in a little Tupperware with a lid because I carry it in my van. I don't want it to get banged around, but you get a cable for solar, which I showed you the other day, hooked to my solar panels, and then this little blue port goes into the side of the unit there. You just tell the unit it's on PV by going here, I believe. Nope. You go here. You just tell the unit you want it on PV or car charging, and it'll do that. And that way it'll accept the solar. You also get a car port, 12-volt car port adapter. There you get a little bag, which I have inside the Tupperware. You get the Bluetti AC charger that does over 400 watts into the unit. That plugs into the side of the unit as well. I don't have it on activated right now. I'm just running off the straight battery. They also sell another brick which enables you to get about 700 or 800 watts at a time into the unit, which will charge this battery from 0 just over 2 hours. So that's another great option. You also can charge AC and solar at the same time, which is another great option. So here is your USB-C port at 60 watts, a 12-volt, 3-amp barrel plugs, which I don't use, but I think you could use those for like CPAPs. You have a 12-volt car adapter at 10 amps, and you have a DC output 12-volt at 25 amps, which I'm currently looking into now. I don't know too much about that. On top of the unit, you've got 2 15-amp chargers for wireless for your cell phone. You've got a handle here and here. You're looking at 16 inches by 11 inches by about 15 inches size. Your weight is about 60 pounds. You've got a Life PO4 lithium iron phosphate battery in this unit with 3,500 cycles. That means 3,500 times you can recycle this, or recharge it. And then after that time, the battery's at 80%. So it means that to you and I, you're getting over 10 years plus of use with this unit here. So great aspect of that is having that amount of life cycles. Again, your solar charging cable is an MC4 to XT90. That's the hookups. You could do up to 700 watts of solar into this unit, and you need 35 volts minimum to 150 volts. So if you have your panels wired in series, just keep track of the voltage, because you add the voltage when you panel them up in series. So on each of your panels it'll tell you what the voltage is. So I currently have the ability, I'm waiting for one cable to come in, and I'm going to do another video showing I have 3 folding solar panels, a Bluetti 120 watt, a Rockpals 100 watt, and an Alps 100 watt. So I'm going to hook all 3 of those up, hopefully this weekend, and so that'll give me over 300 watts in series into the unit, and I'll do a test on that and show you how I do that in another video, because that's what I have right now. I may invest in 2 200 watt or another 200 watt folding panel, which will give me 2, 3, 4, about 500 watts of input for solar. So I'm looking at a Renogy 200 watt folding panel. I think that's about $200 plus, so not a big investment to get that amount of solar. So again, you can charge this with AC or solar and also use the other outlets while that's going on. So that's a great feature. What else I just want to cover some of the main things here. The LCD touchscreen again is a great feature. You got a 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter, an MPPT controller built into this unit. You've got surge power on this unit up to 4,800 watts, which is fantastic. I'm going to do some videos with this. Number one, for me, for van life, this is probably all I'll ever need. Don't forget, on my van I also have an onboard battery with a 100 watt solar panel on the roof. So with this I can go extensively off grid and keep my 12 volt Dometic refrigerator topped off with this for indefinite period of time. I also want to use this in my Forest River R-Pod 179 to hook. I'm going to show another video on that, running the whole entire R-Pod off of this battery. I'm getting ready to do some work in order to keep this battery on board, plug it into the step down the 30 amp plug into a regular AC, and run everything on the R-Pod, probably except for the air conditioner, although this probably will run that air conditioner. I don't know for how long, but I could run everything off grid that runs on the R-Pod with this Bluetti AC200P. So I invested in it for that reason, that if I had to go off grid, it'll do it. If I'm home, this will run my 12 volt refrigerator, also my home refrigerator, probably for at least 24 hours, and that's without anything coming into it, any solar coming into it. So also a chest freezer, I'm going to do a test on that, and the van refrigerator, the 12 volt refrigerator, I know this will run it for days upon days on its own without even any solar going into it. So for a grid down, to run lights, to run my DC refrigerator, to run charge ham radio batteries, things like that, Olight battery, Olight flashlights with USB, no problem. I could go off grid with this at home. This is a great investment for an SHTF or cabin, a van, an RV, just a great unit to have. And so that's why I wanted to do this video today, just to get another video out there showing you guys the versatility of this unit. You can go on and set the date and time. I did that. That's done through the settings menu right there. Again, you tell it. Right now on the PV side, I'm ready to accept solar, or I could do car. If I was charging from my car, I just switch that over and do car. I'm going to keep it on that, and it's got an eco mode, which I don't have activated right now. I don't want it to shut off automatically, so that's no. You could put it on eco mode, and I think it shuts off in 4 hours. So that's that menu. You got more information on this touchscreen than what you need. Again, very simple to use, very user friendly. Lots of good videos on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, put in Bluetti AC200P, and you'll see videos where they actually test all these ports and do all that kind of geeky stuff that I don't do, but that's important to know. So there's other channels that do that. Hobotech does a good job with that on his channel. So that's my video on this. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. But I think in today's climate with cyber attacks and things like that, having to run your laptop off-grid or anything really that you could think of off-grid, power tools, if you had to do with the surge protection, with the surge 4800 watts of surge and the 2000 watt sine wave inverter, you could run many major power tools off this off-grid, and without skipping a beat. And if you bring up to 700 watts of solar in, you could do projects off-grid with this thing with no problem. So to me, this is a no-brainer investment. Whatever you have to do, I would try to get one of these units now while you can still get them. If the grid goes down or something happens, you never know, guys. You might be, caught with your pants down and not able to thrive. I don't just want to survive. I want to thrive in that type of environment. And so I'm setting myself up for success. So that's one of the ways you stay ready. Make sure you got good tools and good equipment to do that. And so that's my video today on this Bluetti AC200P portable power station. People call them solar generators. Just a great unit overall to have in your preps. Thanks for watching. Anthony signing off. Stay ready.